Alright, before I start the video, I want to thank you guys for 100 subscribers. You guys are the reasons why we're making these videos, and I hope you enjoy them. Before I even get into anything, I just want to let you guys know that I worked hard as shit for all this stuff, so don't bake me in the comments. Anyways, let's get right into it. Alright, to kind of take a step back from every little detail inside of the setup, as I will show you, the whole setup is kind of geared toward me and to my personal specs, and what really works out for me and how I like to relax in my setup, and like how everything just works out. Like you can see here how I have this L desk, but both of my monitors are separate from each other, and I'll tell you why. First of all, my old setup, I had just one monitor, and for the majority of like me just playing, I've had one monitor. So it kind of just feels right to only have one monitor to focus on. And I've tried to put them together and tried to have it as like a dual monitor type setup, but the glare from the computer monitor, I don't like being in my eyes while I'm trying to play or concentrate or just do whatever I'm trying to do. I wanted the computer setup to be kind of its own entity on the other side of the desk, while I have my gaming setup on this side, so I can kind of just focus on that and then switch over to the computer when I eventually need it. Another huge reason is that I don't have a TV in my room. I kind of just watch Netflix or YouTube, so it works out really nice in the fact that I can just kind of pick up my monitor and then spin it around and either put it on this table, or I can put it on my bed when I'm trying to watch Netflix or YouTube. My actual gaming monitor, I really have no idea about the specs. I'd have to measure it. It's a Toshiba, I know that, and it used to be my old TV until I really got into gaming and eventually kind of made it specifically into a monitor. There's no cables making it a TV, it's just, you know, hooked up to my Xbox. As for my controller, I've been through like 4 controllers, and Xbox needs to do something about their controllers because my right stick always like breaks for some reason. Like it gets stuck looking up, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like I don't know how to take it apart and like fix the stick. So I've been through like 4 controllers, and it's bullshit. Like I shouldn't have to do that. So I'm working on getting a SCUF right now. I'll probably have a SCUF probably a week into World War II, so that'll be nice to have. And then I'll have these Astro A40s. I don't have the mix amp for them. I have like this really just simple pair because I got these when I had my first. This is like the first item I got to customize my setup. Is a headset. These Astro A40s. I would highly recommend them, and it's just a great headset. Like no words can describe anything that I hate about this headset. It's just all around perfect. They're so comfortable, so easy to use. You can adjust game and chat volume. They're just so nice. I got them for around 150 actually. I got them on sale. I think regularly they're like 250. I'm not sure, but I got them on sale and I got them for $150 in case you want to go out and buy yourself a pair. My Xbox I actually got for Christmas in I think 2014 or 2015, I'm not sure, but that was back when I like barely gamed. It was pretty much my brother, and eventually when I really started getting into it, we got a different Xbox and made our own setups and did our own thing, and I ended up getting the old one. I don't really care. I mean, it works. It's the very first version of the Xbox One, and honestly it runs like a champ. I leave this thing on like 24/7. Like whether I just forget or I just fall asleep watching YouTube or Netflix or something, it's a tank. It's a beast. I sticker bombed it. It looks so fucking cool, dude. I love the zombies perks. It's kind of just has that sticker bomb feel with all the zombies perks, and I think that's really cool. I kind of like try to make it my own, make it, you know, colorful and kind of personalize it a little bit more. As you can see, I also have the battery packs. Those I need to get a new set of battery packs because these batteries are worn down like so much because I've used them for so long. They kind of just plug into this USB port on the side and then charge up. So that's really nice. As you can see back there, I have what I record with, an Elgato Game Capture HD 60, and that's what I use to record all my videos, what I'm recording with right now. And yeah, I wanted to include some of the prices just in case you guys were thinking about buying anything. The Elgato I got it for $125 on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure you can buy it from like other places for around that, but Amazon's the move for me. I buy a lot of shit on Amazon. Moving over here, I have my blue snowball microphone. Honestly, I didn't want anything too crazy. I just wanted a microphone, anything to pick up my voice. And honestly, I would recommend it to anybody who wants a microphone. It's pretty cheap. It's $50. Kind of just a lower budget for someone who's kind of just starting, getting into YouTube. Moving over to my PC setup, I have my 22-inch HP monitor, which I think I got for around 110. And honestly, I wouldn't really want anything bigger. Anything bigger would be a lot more money. And honestly, I didn't have the money for it. And it's everything I would have imagined. Really good monitor, really good picture, and I really wouldn't want anything more out of a monitor. Moving down is my LED backlit Corsair gaming keyboard. I got this not too long ago for about $50, and all my life, I don't know why, I just think it's so cool to have an LED keyboard. It just looks so cool with the setup, and I've always wanted one, and I knew ever since I got my PC that I needed to get one. And I love it. It's really clicky. It's just all around nice keyboard. As for my mouse, I didn't really care about my mouse. I kind of just wanted, something I can click with. It doesn't really matter to me. So this is the stock CyberPower mouse that came with my PC, and I don't really feel any need to upgrade it. It's just a mouse. I don't really care too much about it. Underneath it is this matte mouse pad. I love the matte because it covers the whole length of the desk, kind of by the computer setup. I love that, and I wouldn't want one of those like tiny little square ones because things just don't have enough room. I just like having a lot of room when I'm doing whatever I need to do. Moving down to my PC, this is a CyberPower PC, and I can't really get into the specs with you guys because even I don't really know too much about it. I know it is a medium budget PC. I got it for around like $450. It's everything that I need. I don't really need anything more than what it has. It runs perfectly for me. Its setup was pretty easy, and it's all I really need or can ask for in a PC. The one thing I hate about this PC, I know you can change what color the LEDs are, but I'm not sure if you can turn them off. And sometimes at night it gets really like glary, and it's almost like I have LEDs around the length of my desk because they're just so bright, and I wish I can just turn them off. I have it on the lowest setting. It's on blue right now, and this probably gives off like the least amount of light, so I just keep it on that. When I got it, I was like, LEDs in my PC, I want that 100%, but these are just so bright, and I didn't really realize that they were going to be this bright. As you might have noticed throughout the video, I have a pillow on my chair, and the reason for that is this is not a DX Racer. This is like some bootleg, like someone copped the design and just made a regular chair out of it. I didn't want to buy a fucking $300, $400 chair, so I like the design, so I got a chair that looked like it. So there's the design that I loved, and I got that, and it's a nice chair. It really is a nice chair, but when I sit here for a while, it's a leather chair, and I'm not used to a leather chair. My last chair was like really padded. It was like a chair that I just had laying around in my closet, so that was really comfortable. And moving up to this, it was not a good fit, so I ended up putting a pillow on it, and it's so comfortable. If you don't have a pillow on your gaming chair, I don't know what you're doing. You're missing out. Just real quick about this desk, I found this desk outside of a State Farm that was closing down, and it's literally holding together by gravity. I shit you not. This whole middle section, it's kind of just pushed into each other so that these two bars are going into this midsection, and they're kind of just holding each end of it up. It's hard to explain. It's just in the midsection, there's no screws at all. Literally the only thing holding it up is just the bars, like these tiny little bars going through it. It doesn't really scare me because they're, like probably 2-inch bars going into there, so it's fine, but there's just no screws holding it up, and I think that's kind of funny. By the way, never get a glass gaming desk. Thing gets so many fingerprints, so many smudges, so many marks. Oh my, it's awful. Like, it's actually terrible. We're kind of done with the actual setup itself. The only thing I can kind of talk about is I have these two posters behind me. The giant one I actually got on the release date of Black Ops 3, and I think that's kind of cool. So I framed it, and that's when I really started to like love zombies, because I was always into the zombies, but I really started to love zombies when Black Ops 3 dropped, and that's kind of what got me really hyped about zombies. And then the one next to it is Zombies Chronicles, which, if you don't know, is a DLC in BO3 based around the old zombies maps being remastered. So I think it's kind of cool to have them together on the one wall, because it signifies the beginning of Black Ops 3 and the very end of it. So I think that's kind of cool to have there. I got those before I got this Canadian flag on my wall, and that wall was really like tatted up with posters, and then I wanted to get something for this wall, and I didn't want to get more posters because I feel like that'd look kind of just weird, like too many posters in one area. So I ended up getting this flag, and I think it looks so nice with the setup. It's kind of just like a backdrop type thing, and just so I'm not looking at a plain tan wall, you know? Well, anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Once again, thank you guys for 100 subscribers, and yeah.